Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Civilization 6 as we continue our allegiance to Eleanor, a deity run here. Try to flip, well, the world through loyalty. And I'll be honest with you, I've been sitting here kind of looking at this for a bit before I started up the recording, and I was, thinking about it since the last episode as well. So, I mean, just kind of a lot of stuff going into that. I don't think we win this one. I think the island that we got set up on was just, a little bit of bad luck, so to speak, If we'd ended up, let's say, for example, if we had ended up over here from the beginning, right? Then I think we already flipped most of these cities and we're moving on, right? Or whatever. Or even set up on this island over here, or this main continent, something like that. Maybe we have a chance. But honestly, I thought we might have a good shot at getting a bigger landmass from the beginning. And then, yeah, it would make it a little bit challenging. But I was not expecting to be on a landmass by ourselves. Now, this is a great start for a lot of other victory types. So we could always pivot if we want to. And maybe we still will. I have to think about that for a little bit. But I don't think we went through loyalty. I think it's just too much and too late. But I'm not giving up yet. If nothing else, I absolutely want to take this opportunity in this game to learn. So learn as much as I can about what we've done right, what we've done wrong, things like that. And then if we wanted to try this again sometime, maybe with slightly different settings, then we have a much better chance of coming out to victory. So I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. I have a lot of fun learning. Truth be told, I don't have to win every single game I play, especially when I put specific restrictions on myself. Like I'm not going to go to war and I'm trying to win through loyalty, things like that. Obviously, if I was going to play this like a normal game, I think we still absolutely could win this game. But that's not the point. I'm trying to mix things up a little bit. So, yeah, so bear with me, I guess, as I'm learning. Hopefully you guys are learning a little bit as well. We'll see. I'm not giving up. There's always still a chance until the very last turn, in my opinion. So let's find out what happens. We do have a lot of gold. We have a couple of things that we do want to plan for. First off, I did just notice that Victor is too far back to be of any use to our frontline city. So we're going to go ahead and re-sign him. We're going to go ahead and bring him up to Babanengo. Sure. That should help him cover up over here, which is dealing with a little bit of loyalty issues right now. Not much. Not enough to be concerned about, but enough that he can take care of it right away. So once he gets locked in, he'll be able to cover us there and all will be well. The other thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and try and work our way up to Reina contractor. So we do want to focus on some civics that do give us governor titles. There's a couple more right here, right after urbanization. So I think we will definitely be targeting those. I'm not planning on holding up and trying to get urbanization, or am I? This one's a lot closer than I expected. Still several turns away. If we change you off to production, though, and move you on to food, get that down to 3 turns for the next food. We'll see. I may swap off urbanization temporarily, go over conservation, but I'm not going to go too crazy with it because I do want to get urbanization relatively quickly here to open up those next 2 governor spots. We will be getting a governor title here, right? No, wrong one. That's the government. That's the consulate stuff. I want the government plaza. Have we not built that one yet? I don't think we built that one yet. We'll get that one built up here at some point, and we'll be able to get some governor titles from that as well. So, I thought we had it. Don't we have it somewhere? I am not seeing it. I could have sworn we built it somewhere, but honestly, a lot of these games do cross over. So, I might have built it in one game and forgot that I didn't build it in this one yet. Apologies again if you can hear my dogs barking. It is time for them to eat. So, hopefully one of my kiddos got my text message that says, feed the dogs. All right, military engineer. We do want a pair of forts. Did we already get the forts? We did. We must have, right? Because I think that's this one. Yeah, ballistics. It gets us forts. So yeah, we're good there. So this military engineer at this point can. He can put some railroads down here in 3 turns. So we may just chill where you're at. Actually, you know what? If you're gonna do railroads, how about you come over here? Start hooking up some railroads from that direction. Trader out here. Honestly, anything that's going to give us good production, help us get this theater square out as quickly as possible, would be ideal. Although it's going to also kind of hard to pass up 25 gold per turn. It's only 1 less production, lots of gold. We'll take that one. Get some alliance levels increased. That's okay. Not really hugely, something we're going to worry about too much. We do have our Sea Dog Armada here, which is awesome. Not that we're really going to plan on using it, but I'll let you go out and explore a bit. What is your buff? Become suzerain of a city-state. Okay, so one thing about this one is if we get an opportunity to get the one that flips a suzerain city-state to be a city of ours, that could be a really powerful 1-2 punch. We want to kind of keep our eyes open for that, because if we can make one a suzerain and then immediately flip it to be our city, then we have an opportunity to use that as a jumping off point on this other continent to take out some more, to kind of get some more cities going our direction. That would be kind of cool. Okay, so there's a chancery option. Does give us more influence points, which, you know, sure. It does look like we have not built the government plaza because that's still on the list. We'll go ahead and build the chancery. That's going to be fine. You are working on the theater square. Your theater square is not as critical because you're too far back from the front lines to actually really matter at this point. So probably what we want to do with you is actually go ahead and get the armory, because that will get us another victory or error point. Not error point. What is it called? What are these actually called? Error score. I was like, my brain was like, what? I know I said partially right, but not completely right. So I'm missing something. 3 turns on a wonder. I mean, that's cool. Wonders obviously give us error score as well. So I will not be unhappy with that if that gets done here in a bit. The bomb is still working on some send aid, which is okay as well. We are currently in 2nd place, but not too far behind, so we can get that knocked out here in a bit. Get us some fish hooked up. You're just going to go ahead and go to sleep. Don't really need you for a while. Here's a settler, or not settler, builder. We do have the bananas here. I'm going to go ahead and start with the bananas. We want to get some population here if at all possible. You are trying to make your way up to a... over there, I think, maybe? Because I think I was getting you healed up. We can get you sent over here. Let's get you over across the water. Let's see what that does for us. You just finished building the market, I'm guessing? Or did you not? I can't remember what you were building. Do you have the option of getting the cathedral? I don't really need the cathedral from the standpoint of the great work of art, but I do want the cathedral for the extra kind of faith that comes in here. That would be convenient. So I think we will go ahead and do that. I could go ahead and get us another apostle soon, and it probably will be something we want to look at because we do want to continue to convert some of these cities over here. You are still losing. 14 turn. Oh, wow, it went down a lot. Why are we down to 6.1? Oh, we're not following the religion anymore. Yeah, we definitely need to get something over there. Candy, you have a thing, so you can send... Honestly, we can just start with a missionary from you and have you zip up there and try to convert that back for us. That'll help out a lot. Builder done over here. We do need to go ahead and get us... We've already got the harbor. We need to get something else down here. I mean, there's not really many places to build stuff. Do we want to just chop the bananas? Honestly, we've got fish and other things. That's probably exactly what we want to do. That way we can actually build a district here of some sort. We also have the option of chopping the stone over there and building another district over there, which I think is a good idea as well. So 2 options there. And I think we definitely want to go with both. In the meantime, let's just go ahead and put some walls around here. Just the city out on its own. Let's make sure it's protected at least a little bit. We will go ahead and sell you some wine. What about strategics? Iron. Yes. Niter. I mean, I don't really want to sell the niter right now. And I definitely don't want to sell the coal either. We do have the option of purchasing a couple more luxuries. And that gets us up to... I mean, content. It's not great, but better than the negative side, right? Urbanization, we could go ahead and swap off of that for a bit. Let's go ahead and get conservation thrown in there for just a little bit, and then we will take a look here once this one gets to 14 pop, how far away the 15 pop actually ends up being. You're just going to chill here until we get railroads here in 2 turns, so we can start putting those down. All right, missionary, you are going to come up here, and it's going to convert on its own here in a bit. So we're going to move you up to this city, see if you can flip that one back to our side of things. Don't actually know what I want to do with you. Is this tobacco not hooked up? No. Well, that's what we want to do with you. Builder here. Put a farm down. We could put a lumber mill. Honestly, a lumber mill over here is not a terrible idea. Good tile. Spy here. We do eventually want you to start working on unrest stuff, but for now we need you to really just get some promotions. So I guess start with gaining sources. You are going to harvest the bananas. And then remove the jungle here in a minute. Factory is done here. Do we want to go ahead and get us a power plant? I mean, we're getting enough coal to make up for, yeah, to get this covered. So I suppose that is an okay idea. Go ahead and get us the power plant rolling. That'll cover all these cities back here. You just finished a builder. Really not much else for you to work on. I guess we're going to do a little bit of, I mean, getting extra science, always nice, right? I mean, can't go wrong with that. We also have the encampment training general. Don't really know if we need that necessarily right this second. We'll do a round of campus stuff just to get a little bit of that rolling in. Still have the city losing loyalty. It should be less now, though. Yeah, down to 2.1, and then once we flip the religion, that should help out there quite a bit. We have the settler moving. Where are you going? Oh, you're going right there. That's right. Just to give us one more option in this area. I'm sure. A little bit of gold. Because, you know, we need the gold, right? Because that's very critical for us right now. We're about to get a wonder, which is awesome. Look, I'm a little off center. Cultural alliance. No, sir. Definitely no cultural alliance with you, my friend. Major flood.
Vast tomb lies over me in Halicarnassus, of such dimensions, of such exquisite beauty, as no other shade can boast.
Nice. This is actually going to be a really good city for us. Got lots of ocean side land to get benefits from that. There's our railroad. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty good city for us, Preston, here. All right, tech tree. We want to go for, I mean, kind of want to go for some of the ones that are already a bit boosted. Let's work our way up to rifling, get both of those knocked out. You are going to work on, well, this is London. We don't need a second coal plant. We're already building one in Leeds. Relic slots aren't really super relevant here either. I mean, we can either send aid or we can do some, let's do a one round of send aid. Just help that a little bit. Get some Diplo points. I would not complain. Of course, now you're taking damage. We've got Sheffield all protected from the volcano, but now you're taking damage. All right, mausoleum is done. Awesome stuff there. We do want to kind of work on some of these other things where possible. Honestly, a holy site for you probably makes a lot of sense. More holy sites, more better in a lot of ways. I'm going to go ahead and chop that down. It's going to finish the walls. We need some niter to get you upgraded to a musket man. Do we even have a musket man yet? No. So that would give us some points for using up our niter, right? So let's hold on to that. We'll get you upgraded here in a bit. If I remember. I mean, I'm really good at forgetting some stuff like that sometimes. So we need the theater square at some point. He's going to be here or there. And then what's the other one we want? Maybe a holy site as well. Is that the two that we want here? And then maybe we could put a water park off the coast. Something of that nature. I don't know if it matters which one we put where. Holy site, +1 there. And then theater square, +1 there. So it's really which one we want more of. Let's put the holy site here. Again, I don't think it matters one way or the other. Okay, so you can go ahead and start putting railroads. You are going to, I guess, put a farm over here. I mean, if this city can grow in population, that always helps. In fact, we probably should... Well, you're about to grow anyway, so I don't think we need to plug that in. You're going to grow in one turn no matter what we do. You are going to take some loyalty issues, but that is okay. Actually gives us 3 era score for being next to the natural wonder. That's awesome. I forgot about that. We do want to go ahead and move Magnus over to York. And honestly, we're going to flip a bunch of these tiles over to York as well, I think. At least these two. Possibly even this one. just to help it out. And we need to clear out some of these tiles with Magnus now so that we can put some districts and stuff down. Okay. And we do want to get a dockyard kind of as soon as possible. That's definitely going to be a high priority. Maybe not necessarily top priority, but a high priority. Monument would also be pretty good for just that little extra loyalty for right now. Dockyard's going to do more for us, though. Let's go and get the dockyard down. You are going to, I guess, go back to auto explore. And, oh yeah, we're going to check the population over here. 45 turns. Okay, that's not going to happen. Is that food focus? That is food focus. So we are definitely not going to worry about that at all. We are going to go ahead and just finish off urbanization and be fine with that. All right, you're going to go ahead and try and flip a little bit of this. I don't know if that, will you be able to do it with your tiny little bit of a power? I mean, the missionaries aren't super strong, but they're usually pretty good for internal kind of flips. I mean, I could always start with the Inquisition type stuff. We will look elsewhere, actually, because we're not planning on settling anywhere else over here. Claim a great person. I mean, instantly get a battleship and use some coal for it. I guess. Why not? Not really. Should be fine, actually. Nothing wrong with that. World Congress is about to meet. Production here. You just finished your factory. You're going to get coal plant from Leeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we don't really need one there. We could go ahead and just do the amphitheater and stuff. I mean, more culture is always good, I guess. You need to finish the market, I guess. Doesn't really matter. A bomba. We don't have an army yet, do we? Which would get us some more points as well. Oh, you can only make cores right now. Do we not get the army stuff yet? Nope, there's mobilization right there. Although, come to think of it, do we even have a core yet? I don't think we do. Why don't you just finish us a field cannon to go group with one of these other guys to get us a core? Alright, you got one build left. We definitely want to chop something over here. We're going to go ahead and chop that since it's right next to the harbor. You're going to try to flip this some more. Apparently that's not going to be good enough. What is our... How do we look at this? There we go. This will get us to 600 or 758 pressure. I don't know if we're going to be able to flip this or not. Oh, that didn't get us. Oh, it didn't. I don't think it. Maybe it's not mathed out yet. All right, you can go ahead and get us the battleship. I guess why not? Don't know if there's a specific reason not to go ahead and get the battleship. You're gonna... Okay, one build left. We can chop the stone, and I think that's what we want to do. I do want to get this other stuff hooked up, but this will work for now. You can become an ironclad if we want you to for some coal. And I guess we can move you up here to help group up with that guy, so why not? Let's go ahead and do that. It's going to be fine. And then Nottingham's still doing what it's doing. You are trying to make your way over to there. I'm going to move you back one. We'll figure that out here in a minute. Military engineer. Our first city's hooked up with railroads will be a nice couple of points, or at least a point. I can't remember exactly how many it is, but it is at least a point. I think it's more than one, though. Aid request. I mean, we'll say yes. Why not? I don't want to be locked out of being able to participate. Alright, looks like we got some more deals we can make. I don't want to do niter. I mean, iron's fine. And of course, luxuries are fine. And same level here. Okay. Good with all that. Got tons of money. We will be spending it momentarily. I mean, we get you a military academy, I guess. If we want to. I don't think that's super urgent, though. There will not be a majority religion here. So did it actually give us the full? Yeah. So this will get us at 973. Which means we should flip this pretty quickly here. Because I think right now it's actually going to flip in. Why is it not telling me? It's going to tell me here. Converts in 54 turns. I think this will actually split up pretty quickly. It's actually not saying anything yet, but I think it will. Once it recalculates. I mean, I guess you can go explore as well. Let's get you over here. It's using up our coal, but we got some. I mean, I guess there's no reason we can just move you out here, try to go after that. You can go ahead and group up with this guy. In fact, why don't y'all just join up here? Oh, I didn't think about the fact that we hadn't had a fleet yet because we skipped fleet and went straight to Armada over here with, where is it? With this guy. Okay, well, that's good. A couple extra points there. We need 27? No, I'm sorry. 17. 17 points. I feel like that's doable. I mean, this right here should give us some points because that'll be the full encampment, right? Getting the core should get us some points, so that would be good. What else? If we finish this aid request, I think that gets us points. A few other things I think will get us some points along the way. Obviously, recruiting more great people will get us points. I don't care about that one. So we'll see about some of these.
What I like about cities is that everything is king size. The beauty.
Guess we could put a city here. And if it had the what's it called? The water. Goodness, what is it called? I'm being dumb all of a sudden. I apologize. The water park. Literally the park that's made out of water. No, I'm just kidding. If it had this, then wouldn't that be within range to run that particular city project? Let me just make sure that I'm not crazy here. Where is it? What does it say? What is that thing called anyway? Who is it? Is it you that has it? No, it's you that has it. Bread and circuses. Does the water park have bread and circuses? I actually don't remember. I don't do a lot of water parks, I'll be honest. Or at least I don't do a lot of bread and circuses specifically. Because it's just not part of the strategy most of the time. So there is a bread and circus coastal. Okay, good. Just making sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, so that would... We could actually put a city there for the point of putting bread and circuses out to these guys out here. Nottingham. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, Nottingham would be similar close. I mean, if we get any sort of foothold over here, that would be really awesome. I'm assuming that city's that's still a viable tile. It is, even though it's going to be underwater at some point. So the next opportunity we have to do something like that, we will. Flipping another city-state suzerain over to us would also... actually, Taruga, we have not flipped yet. So Taruga could be an option. Let's go ahead and move Amani to Taruga. Because if we can get you to 4 with that, then the other 3 from our envoys would flip you to be ours. And I don't think we flipped you yet. Okay, I like that. 6 more Niter away from being able to do a Niter unit. I mean, we will be able to get 3 cores in our military here soon-ish. So I'm not too worried about that one. We can definitely start working on that one. Zoo is done here. Still losing stuff, huh? I mean, we could do a round of bread and circuses here since we just talked about it. Just to help out, I suppose. Wow, it is losing a lot more now. It still doesn't have the wrong religion, but it still doesn't have our religion. Did I not give you a... Did they kick our governor out? Oh, it was Amani. That was Amani. Okay, okay. No, we're good. I forgot. That's where she was. Let's find... I guess we could just move Victor over there instead. Because we have a plan for Amani at the moment. I mean, once she's done with that, she can come back. So I'm not super worried about it. But for now, we do need to temporarily move Victor over. All right, back to you then. I mean, you do need some more food. A neighborhood wouldn't be terrible, I suppose. Honestly, neighborhood out here, why not? Let's go ahead and get you a builder to go ahead and chop that. Because that's a 6 neighborhood, and that would give us some points as well. You just finished the... Oh, no, it's still got the military academy. I forgot we still had that, but that's okay. Again, one of these was going to get us the final point, and that's going to be the military academy then. Go ahead and hook up the plantation. You are... I guess trying to come over here. Why not? So we can deal with this mess. Can you make it over here? I mean, you can make it nearby, but not actually there. Alright, whatever. Just chill there. Okay. We're 1 turn away from connecting our first 2 cities with railroads. That should be good. Do we get points for the coal power plant? I can't remember. All right, we're going to put a cut in there when we come back. Obviously, we've got a few things to kind of finish up. We're going to get the neighborhood there. We're going to get the, other things over here. We want to potentially get a city over here, if at all possible. We got some options. We got some things to do. Again, I'm not giving up on the playthrough yet by any stretch of the imagination. I want to go as far as we possibly can so we can learn as much as we possibly can. Getting into the heroic age will be a huge, huge benefit for us. I can click on the right thing. I'm sitting here talking and not clicking. So we're within range. We can get this happen. So that is going to be our plan for next episode. Try to get us close and really try to get us over the line for the heroic age. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.